I watched Jujutsu Kaisen about 2 months ago, and I legit have not thought about it since. Then, until one day when my friends brought it up to me. He said, "Hey, I really like that anime." And then I said, "It's just okay." Me and him haven't talked since. So I'm basically going to be talking about how Jujutsu Kaisen is really basic and overall not really that interesting to me. So hey, why don't we talk about how Jujutsu Kaisen is really just overhyped? Jujutsu Kaisen has a lot of tropes I don't like about other animes. Mainly the main characters feeling very generic and similar to other animes. JJK was heavily inspired by Naruto to the point where it's kind of off-putting. A lot of characters feel very similar to Naruto characters. Example, our main character, Ichidori, is basically a Naruto clone, being quirky and wacky guy, but then having a demon inside of him, giving him immense power. Even though with Gojo looking a lot like Kakashi, and also having a copy and pasted personality, being that he is a funny guy but extremely powerful, also being a teacher or even a father figure to Naruto, I mean Ichidori, stuff like that I have a problem with, because it feels very unoriginal and overall kind of brings me out of the show when I'm just sitting there like, man, this is so much like another show I've watched already. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen has a problem with pacing. The pacing of each episode leading to the next is so surface level and uninteresting. There's very little depth to most things in JJK. This applies to the story, the surface level characters, and also their fights. 95% of everything in this show just comes out of nowhere. The characters have no greater purpose for fighting one another other than, I don't like you, and one is a curse and one is a sorcerer. The story seems to be written like it's supposed to work around getting to the next fight, rather than the fights becoming a natural occurrence of the event of the stories. The villains are less actual characters, more just punching bags. There's very often little build-up at all. Unlike JoJo, for example, which introduces our main villain 1/4 into the part, and now it's the goal for our characters to defeat the main villain while scrapping with the villain's goons, whether that's Dio's goons, Diavaldo's goons, or even Pucci's goons. Also, a lot of main characters in other animes, including JoJo as my example, have an actual reason for fighting. Well, like I said in JJK, it's just, I don't like you, and now they're fighting. I feel like if JJK gave me a reason on why they're fighting and why it should be important to me as a viewer, I may like the show more. Because I know the main character is not going to die, and I'm not really grown attached to the side characters, so what am I really looking forward to? I guess what I'm trying to say is, Jujutsu Kaisen feels kinda soulless, with no real purpose behind it. It's like there's no real ideas. It's like a AI-generated anime with the purpose of being the most basic anime ever by taking things from other sources of media without even thinking of a reason on why things are happening. It's like it's just a random anime. When you're watching Jujutsu Kaisen, you're basically playing slots with the episodes. Even with him being all powerful, I don't think Gojo can beat Goku though.
Yeah, he can't beat Goku.
He can't beat Goku though, yeah! Yeah, he can't beat Goku!